Hello everyone, I'm Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In this video, I'll be comparing the displays of the Mi 10i versus the Realme X7 Pro device. The Realme X7 Pro is a kind of close to premium end smartphone. Even the Mi 10i is also kind of above mid-range segment mobile phone. And in this video, I'll try to compare the hardware point of view comparison versus even the software thing, which phone has a better software optimization in terms of the display. And I am using the Realme X7 Pro for the past more than 3 months, and the Mi 10i I am using for the past more than 1 month. And during this time I did encounter so many issues and so much of another good stuff as well about both the phones. So in this video I'll try to cover all this kind of ups and downs, all the pros and cons about both the phones, which has better and in which condition as well. And make sure to watch till end of the video to get to know more details about this both phones. And do check links in the description, friends, for the more details about the playlist and all the videos related to this both phones regarding the Realme X7 Pro and regarding the Mi 10i device. You can find so many videos, more than 100 videos I did upload on this both phones alone. So make sure to follow playlist and you'll get to know more details. So first, let's start about the hardware point of view, the difference between both the phones. So let me say that one of the most common point between both phones is that having the 120 Hz refresh rate. So that's only the one common point between both the phones. So let me try to show you here. So this is a 120 Hz refresh rate option as well, as you can see here. So that's the one common point between both the phones in terms of the display. And one thing is that in Realme X7 Pro, you do have the auto select of a high refresh rate. So the refresh rate, if you choose that auto select, it will change, friends. And here in the Mi 10i device, you don't get that kind of option to change. So you need to either fix with the 60 or either with the 120 Hz. That's one thing. And the screen size on the Realme X7 Pro is of 6.5 inches, and whereas the Mi 10i is of 6.67 inches screen size. That's a small difference between both the phones. So overall, the bezels are also a bit thinner on the Realme X7 Pro device. If you notice on the bottom bezels particularly, you can clearly see the difference in terms of bottom bezels. And overall, there's a height difference between both the phones. As you can see, the Realme feels a kind of very small phone in your hand, and it's very comfortable to use, 184 grams and 215 grams. So overall, friends, in terms of the hardware, Super AMOLED panel and the IPS LCD panel. So 120 Hz and 120 Hz. So 6.67 inches and 6.5 inches. So on the hardware point of view, some people they love the IPS LCD panel, and some people they like the Super AMOLED panel. So I'm one of the person who likes the Super AMOLED panel. So I'll give points to the Realme X7 Pro on the hardware point of view basis. So now let's dig into the software thing, what you get in both the phones. So if you go to the Realme X7 Pro, and you can find only one option, which is a cool, default and warm. So you don't get any customization options in the Realme X7 Pro. That's the biggest drawback in the Realme phones. So you don't get to choose how much colors you want. That's a really drawback, friends. But whereas in the Mi 10i, there is so much of customizations are there. So I didn't see any other smartphone manufacturer they are including like this. So apart from Mi, Poco and Redmi, so no other phones has this much of customization about the display itself. So in this video I'll try to cover the maximum, but there is a separate video which I uploaded on the tips of display. So make sure to check the playlist for more details. So I'm not talking about this customization in these settings, but there is another inbuilt hidden features which is present here. I'll try to talk about those. So one of those is I'll try to just explain the one feature, which is a special feature with the video toolbox option. So which will give you the special abilities while watching the video. So let me try to quickly open the MX player and start playing the video, so you know exactly what I'm talking. Even let me try to open the MX player in the Realme X7 Pro as well. So it is a Mi 10i device, friends, and as you can see, the video toolbox option will give you the next level customization in terms of the watching videos. So it will give you all the options which you want and how much you want. You can even choose the colors, outdoor, cinematic mode, black and white mode. So there are so much of different modes which are available here, which I particularly like in this device. So whereas the Realme X7 Pro doesn't have any those kind of modes particularly, friends, and it's just a basic normal options only. You don't get any this kind of options. So if you choose this kind of cinematic mode, the colors look a bit saturated on the Mi 10i, but that's not it. There is so much beyond that. There is a game boost enhancement option as well, color boost. So make sure to check that video, color boost. Just type the color boost Mi 10i SciTech Guru. You will get my video. So by using that, you can increase even more colors. I'll try to do a video separately comparing both the phones. So make sure to stay tuned for that video. But right now I'm using the full brightness. The brightness in the Realme X7 Pro feels slightly higher. So if you notice this plans which has got better brightness here. But don't worry, in the Mi 10i also there is another mode called outdoor mode. This will increase the colors. If you notice, the colors has been increased gradually on the tree area. But overall, the display, if you like the AMOLED panel, then definitely you will obviously choose the Realme display only in this kind of scenario. But even the Mi 10i display is not bad, friends. On the hardware point of view, the Realme is a winner. But from the software point of view, the Mi and the Redmi Poco phones, they are 1,000 times far better than these Realme phones. Trust me when I stress. So I didn't stress any other topic in this Redmi and Poco phones, but only on the display matter I did stress a lot. So if you don't use, then you will not be able to know the value of this hidden features particularly. So make sure to try this video toolbox option. If you have it, then only you will try to experience and use continuously every day. So in terms of the brightness, as I said, the Realme phone is a winner in terms of the brightness here. But overall, friends, the picture looks really good on the Realme phones. But if you use this kind of software tricks and tips and tricks, everything in this Mi phone, then this might look in some kind of scenarios. So in certain scenarios, this looks better. If you can see here, you can see the mountain, but you cannot see the mountain on the Realme phones. If you notice this particularly back side, let me try to pass it here. If you like to see exactly in this kind of spot, let me try to fast forward a little bit. If you notice here, on the Realme phones, the mountain is kind of dark, but on the Mi phones, it's not dark at all. If you notice this area particularly, as you can see, friends. So that's the difference. If you use this kind of different software trick to enable, this will definitely enhance the visual experience in the Mi 10 device, friends. But overall, the display looks good on the Realme phones. As I said, even though if you buy the IPS panel display, if you have this kind of software customization, then definitely you should not be worried about the display quality. So if you ask me, for the first time, I am saying only for this Mi and Poco phones that I'll be choosing the IPS LCD panel. If the prices are really less, then I'll definitely choose this IPS LCD panel, because I am really so much confident that the software customization is really helpful, and I can choose my own color presets as I want. So thank you, friends, for watching this video. For more interesting videos, make sure to follow me regularly. And very soon I'll try to do the comparison between the both phones, increasing the color boost and not increasing the color boost as well. So make sure to check that videos. So see you in the next video, friends. Until then, bye.